There is a natural flow to the universe, a rhythm that moves effortlessly, creating and shaping everything. This flow is always available, always working, and always aligning events in perfect harmony. But most people don't allow it. Instead, they try to force, control, and chase after what they want, believing that effort alone will bring results. They push, worry, and struggle, thinking that if they don't do everything themselves, nothing will happen. But this very resistance is what keeps desires out of reach. The key to receiving is not in force, but in ease. True manifestation happens when the mind is calm, the heart is open, and there is no doubt in the outcome. Letting go is not giving up, it is stepping out of the way and allowing what is already meant for you to arrive. It is not about doing more, thinking harder, or trying to figure everything out. It is about trusting that the process is already in motion. Many believe that they must constantly focus on their desire, affirm it over and over, and put in endless effort to make it real. But in doing so, they create tension, and this tension blocks what they want. Just like a clenched fist cannot receive, a mind filled with resistance cannot allow. The moment relaxation replaces effort, the path clears. The moment trust replaces doubt, what once seemed impossible begins to unfold. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to manifest is relying solely on force. They believe that if they try hard enough, things will happen. If they think about it constantly, if they repeat their affirmations without a break, if they keep pushing, something will change. But this only creates frustration. The harder they try, the more distant the goal seems. This is not because the desire is impossible, but because the approach itself creates resistance. When the mind is filled with effort, it signals that what is desired is not yet here. This sends a message of lack rather than fulfillment. Manifestation is not about chasing something outside of yourself. It is about aligning with the certainty that it is already yours. Those who force outcomes are unknowingly telling themselves that what they want is unreachable. They keep looking for proof, needing confirmation, doubting the process whenever results do not show immediately. This energy of desperation slows everything down. The universe does not respond to pressure, it responds to clarity, trust, and certainty. It responds to those who are willing to relax, knowing that what they desire is already on the way. When someone forces results, they create unnecessary struggle. They check too often, worry too much, and question if they are doing things right. This cycle leads to stress, and stress keeps the mind fixated on what is missing. Instead of allowing things to flow naturally, they unknowingly build walls that delay their own progress. The truth is, the more one forces something, the further it drifts away. The fastest way to get there is to stop chasing. The fastest way to experience change is to stop doubting. A relaxed mind is open, and an open mind is where manifestation takes root. Relaxation is more than just a state of mind, it is the foundation for allowing what is meant to come. When the mind is calm, energy moves freely, and things align without resistance. The mistake many make is assuming that they must remain in a constant state of action to see results. This belief creates tension, and tension prevents things from falling into place naturally. Relaxation shifts focus away from effort and into a state of trust. It signals that there is no need to push, because everything is already in motion. A relaxed state allows clarity to surface. When there is no stress, thoughts become clear, and there is no urge to question the process. Instead of worrying about when or how things will happen, there is confidence in knowing that everything is working out. This shift changes the energy around a desire. Instead of chasing, there is an openness to receiving. Instead of impatience, there is a quiet certainty that the right conditions are forming. The less the mind interferes, the faster things move in the right direction. Letting go of tension does not mean ignoring goals or desires. It means releasing the unnecessary pressure that slows things down. When the body and mind are at ease, energy flows naturally, and the very things that once seemed distant begin to appear. There is no need to hold on tightly, because what is truly meant will never be missed. The moment relaxation takes over, the process speeds up without effort. Letting go doesn't mean giving up, it means allowing things to unfold without interference. Many believe that they must constantly monitor their progress, questioning whether they are doing everything right. This need for control creates resistance, and resistance delays results. The reason is simple: when something is held onto too tightly, it signals fear that it may never happen. That fear creates a barrier between the desire and its fulfillment. Trusting the process means stepping back and allowing what has already been set into motion to reach its natural outcome. This does not require effort, only a shift in focus. The more one clings to a result, the more uncertain it feels. The moment trust replaces control, everything begins to shift. There is no longer a need to force, because the energy is already moving in the right direction. Every desire is already aligned with its fulfillment. The only thing that delays it is doubt, fear, or constant checking. Letting go removes these blocks, allowing things to happen in the best possible way. The timing, the path, and the outcome are already being arranged. The only task is to stay in a state of certainty, knowing that the work has already been done. When there is no resistance, things happen faster and with far greater ease. Trust is not built on constant reassurance or external proof. It is a decision to believe that what is meant will happen at the right time. When trust is strong, there is no need to question, analyze, or look for signs. Doubt slows the process, while certainty keeps things moving. When the mind is free from second guessing, everything aligns more smoothly. Faith is not about hoping that something might happen. It is about knowing that it already exists and is on its way. This shift in perspective removes worry and impatience. Instead of focusing on what is missing, attention stays on the fact that things are unfolding as they should. A person who trusts does not wait anxiously for proof. They continue with their life, confident that what they desire is already set in motion. Holding on to faith requires consistency. There may be moments when things seem unclear, but that does not mean the process has stopped. The only thing required is to remain steady, avoiding the urge to interfere. Every outcome begins with belief. The stronger the trust, the smoother the path. Shifting from effort to allowing starts with recognizing that forcing results does not help. The need to constantly check, adjust, or question only creates delays. The first step is to stop overanalyzing and let things unfold naturally. This means letting go of the need for control and trusting that the right events will take place. Instead of focusing on how or when something will happen, it is better to focus on being in a calm and steady state. Stress and impatience create barriers, while peace and certainty allow things to move forward. Letting go of urgency changes the energy around any desire. It signals readiness to receive, rather than desperation to make something happen. Replacing worry with gratitude is a simple but effective way to shift into a state of allowing. Gratitude reinforces trust, making it easier to stay relaxed. It removes resistance by shifting focus from what is missing to what is already working. The moment the mind stops interfering, the process moves forward without struggle. There are clear signs that indicate when a desire is close to becoming reality. One of the strongest is a sense of inner peace. When doubt fades and there is no longer a need to check for progress, it means the energy is aligned. The need to control or analyze disappears, replaced by quiet confidence. This shift allows things to move without interference. Another sign is the appearance of synchronicities. These are small events or patterns that seem to confirm that something is on its way. They may not always make sense at first, but they serve as reminders that everything is connected. Instead of questioning them, it is better to take them as reassurance. When these patterns increase, it is a sign that things are aligning. A sudden release of attachment is also a strong indication. When something is truly about to manifest, the mind no longer holds onto it with urgency. There is a sense of knowing that what is meant will arrive. This is not giving up but stepping into a state of full trust. When this happens, events start falling into place effortlessly. Trying to control every detail slows things down. The more something is forced, the further it moves away. The universe works best when there is space for things to unfold naturally. Instead of chasing, it is better to become a receiver. This means shifting focus from effort to certainty. Letting things flow does not mean doing nothing. It means trusting that the right actions will present themselves at the right time. When the mind is clear and free from doubt, guidance becomes obvious. Instead of searching for the next step, it appears naturally. This is why letting go of resistance is so important. It removes the barriers that keep things from happening. The best results come when there is no pressure. The more relaxed the energy, the faster things align. What is truly meant will arrive without struggle. The moment control is released, the process speeds up, and what once seemed impossible becomes possible. Limitations exist only in the mind. What seems out of reach is often just a reflection of past conditioning and beliefs. The moment those beliefs change, what once seemed impossible becomes possible. The key is to stop focusing on the obstacles and start seeing the outcome as certain. When the mind accepts something as real, the external world adjusts to match that belief. Doubt is the only thing that stands in the way of results. When there is absolute certainty, there is no room for questioning. This is not about ignoring reality but about recognizing that reality shifts based on perception. Every major breakthrough happens when the mind stops resisting and starts allowing. The less something is questioned, the faster it manifests. Holding on to the idea that something is too difficult only reinforces its delay. Instead of looking at what has not yet happened, attention should be placed on what is already aligning. The more something is seen as inevitable, the faster it takes form. What seems impossible today can become reality with the right mindset. Relaxing into the process is the only way to let things unfold naturally. When there is trust, there is no need to chase, force, or question. What is meant will arrive at the right time without struggle. The faster resistance is removed, the sooner results appear. The mind does not need to solve everything. The universe already knows how to arrange events in the best way. Trying to control every step only creates delays. When focus shifts to certainty instead of effort, things align without interference. The moment trust replaces doubt, everything moves smoothly. There is nothing that needs to be done except staying in a state of knowing. When the mind is free from stress, everything falls into place. The best results happen when there is no pressure, no rush, and no doubt. Relax, allow, and watch how even the impossible becomes possible.